I know it's January, but I'm anxious to get back on the carp waters, so this is what we're going to be tying today. Just a simple little carp fly. I tie it on a Mustad 34007. This is in the size 6. I've got one of these started because I've been tying a bunch of them, but you can see on the internet there's a bunch of videos on how to tie in barbell eyes. I go back on this hook, I go back about a half an eye length back on the 34007, but you can go back however far you think you need. You don't need much space. So we're going to start our thread, and I'm going to wrap back to just behind the hook point, then bring my thread forward. And I'm going to be tying all my materials in from behind the eyes. So for the tail, I'm going to be using the Polliwog tail, and I like these to be fairly long. I think tying them short kind of defeats the purpose of the tail, so I usually keep them fairly long. And for the body, I'm using streamer straggle from Foaling Mill. And we're just going to tie those both back in together, pulling up on them to make sure I keep the materials on the top of the shank. And once I get that where I want it, start wrapping this streamer straggle forward. If you stroke the fibers back as you go, you really don't get anything trapped, and you don't have to brush it out, and you really get the full benefit of this material. It's got a lot of great movement in it. And I'm going to go up, and once I get to the eyes, I like to flip it over, and I like to finish tying these off on the top. So get that secure and get that wrapped. Go back onto the shank so you make sure your wraps don't slip. Clean it up just a little bit, but you don't want this head to get too big. Then to finish this fly, I'm going to be using 3 strands of size small centipede legs. These are in red. They're from MFC. I like using the size small because I can add more rubber legs without adding a lot of bulk to the head of the fly. And I just think they're a little bit too bulky in lots of amounts for a fly this size. So using the smalls, I can add 3 legs, double them over, so 6 in total. And I give myself a lot of motion, nice profile without really adding a heck of a lot of material or weight to the fly. So we're just going to whip finish, and that's it. Super easy carp pattern. Obviously, you can change the size of the dumbbells to suit your needs, and there's lots of different colors you can use this. And I typically just tie this one in black, and maybe I'll tie it in a brown and olive. And that's it. I'm using bone dry, so we're just going to set the glue real quick, and we are done. Thanks for watching. This is a great time to be filling your boxes, because if you're like me, you don't ice fish, so you get kind of bored in the winter time. So get started on your carp flies, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.